Welcome to the newest installment of the Untitled Film Nerd Project. My name is Philip, and joining me as always is Teacher.
Hello.
This is night 14 of our 7th annual and consecutive 31 Days of Horror, where we watch a different horror movie every single night in October. And this year we changed it up a bit and are doing horror shorts 2 every night. It goes without saying, but spoiler warning for the entire video from here on. If you haven't seen these yet and want to, go check them out and come back when you're done. So without further ado, let's get right into it with our first short movie of the night, which was the horribly slow murder with the extremely ineffective weapon. So basically, this thing is chasing this guy around, killing him with a fucking spoon. It takes like 9 years. This is the only horror comedy so far this month that made me laugh until I cried. Mm-hmm. And what's crazy is this came out 10 years ago and has like over 30 million views, and I've never seen it, which just goes to prove that I don't watch a lot of short horror movies on YouTube. And I'm glad because now we get to do this. According to the trailer-esque short, it's filmed like a trailer for a movie, a very long trailer for a movie. This was a movie 12 years in the making. So in 2021, maybe we'll have the movie. There was just too much goodness here to even begin to list it all. The shitty green screen footage of him being chased in Egypt, the homage to Psycho, the Rambo scene, the narrator saying,
and again, 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 and again.
For like 2 minutes straight. They even had that cliche scene where he goes to the Far East to find out about the origins of it, and some evil-looking Asian woman is telling him about it.
What this means, the mark of the Ginosaji. Nothing can stop the Ginosaji.
The way they did her makeup and everything was so fucking cool. So yeah, this was clearly tongue-in-cheek, and the absurdity was off the charts, but it was fucking funny. And it still holds up 10 years after it was released. Yeah, I was not expecting this at all. This one, yeah, this was pretty funny. Justin watched this with me, and even he was getting a kick out of it.
Awesome.
What did you think?
Pretty much everything that you said. My favorite thing about what you had said was about the entire absurdity of all of it. Mm-hmm. It was just so damn weird and so good because of how weird it is. I remember one scene that jumps out the most to me that was like my favorite, and that's when he's trying to call the cops, tell him about this guy in his house, and the guy is trying to cut the phone line
with the spoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it was so cliche 90s action film.
Yeah, yeah.
And just making fun of that. And the spoon killer dude was so spot on.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, just a good time.
Completely agree. All right, let's move on to the second horror short of the night, which was Not Alone in Here.
So for this one, we have a woman who we have seen before.
Oh, we have?
Yes, and I'll go into that shortly. One night, she's in her house alone, and she sees the door open, and she knows for certain that door was not open. And it just plays on her entire anxiety building up more and more until we finally get a very satisfying conclusion. And yeah, I mean, this one's short and sweet. I like it's just the narration.
What would I even tell the police? It feels like there's someone in my house.
Entire thing is played off of one actress. Mm-hmm. And I just highly enjoyed this little one.
What do we know her from?
So, Lights Out. The original short that Lights Out was based on. Mm-hmm. She was in.
Oh, okay.
And this comes from the Pony Smasher channel, which is the YouTube channel by the director of Lights Out and Annabelle Creation. Oh,
okay.
So yeah, and it's his wife.
Okay, cool.
What did you think of this one?
I found this one to be very relatable. Like when she thinks she heard a noise and then grabs a weapon and searches the entire house. I even wrote, I have done that so many times.
I think I've been on the phone with you before.
Yeah. And then the constant inner monologue. I wrote, I was like, yeah, this is basically about me. This is kind of like autobiographical of me searching around my house. Mm-hmm. Overall, I enjoyed this one a lot. And it's another that misled you with the title in a good way. Because you think the entire time she's just talking about someone breaking in. But no, at the end she says,
I'm trapped inside.
Jesus.
Worst of all, I'm not alone in here.
I was like, oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
So good. It's well shot. The perspective was cool. The scene of her seeing the creature out of the corner of her eye, but it's blurry when she's looking at her phone, was very well done. Her taking a picture of underneath her bed because...
Do not get grabbed from underneath the bed. That's a rookie mistake.
was clever. And then the end just sprung on you with that nice twist on the title, as said. So yeah, this was short, fun, and took a very simple, like a lot of these take simple concepts, but they do them in such a cool way. And this is no different. Yeah, I really enjoyed this one.
Awesome.
Anything else?
No, I think that's about it.
Well, that wraps up night 14. Thank you very much for watching and or listening. We'll return tomorrow with the next entries into this year's October movie marathon. So until then, my name is Philip.
And I'm TJ.
And we'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.
Bye.